Now, the Tarkwa High Court has remanded a man for allegedly defiling and impregnating a 14-year-old girl at Agunawasa in the Tarkwa municipality of the Western region. The case has been in court since February this year, and the family of the victim is calling for justice to be expedited by the court. Inathalia Kwanza has been following the story.
She was defiled 5 months ago by a young man believed to be a drug dealer in his early 20s when she had gone to buy medicine for her sick mom around 7 p.m. and that was the turning point of her aspirations and dreams of becoming a nurse. Her Iran turned into misfortune.
One day, my mother sent me to buy medicine for her. On my way back, a young man called me and asked me to help him send an item to his room. And I accepted because I never thought he had bad intentions. My back was facing the door and he was right behind me. So immediately I put the item down. He kicked the door and locked it. I asked him why he locked the door and he answered that he is coming to do something. So I should be careful not to shout or tell anyone about it. If not, he will call his gang to come around. I was wearing a straight dress, so he successfully lifted it up after struggling with me. And since I had no underpants on, we continued struggling throughout, and I repeated to him that I would report him to my mom.
Her father died 2 years ago in a gory accident just around the same time she was defiled. 36-year-old Felicia Ansafo is her mother. She says the news of her defilement came to her as a shock.
She's not a mischievous child. She's always indoors and very helpful. On the 18th of February, I fell ill. Hence, I sent her to get me some medicine from the pharmacy at around 7 p.m.
February 18th,
She doesn't usually delay on errands, but that evening, she did. And I thought she might have met some friends and got carried away. So I decided to give her the beating of her life when she arrived. It was around 12 a.m. that I heard her moaning. Since I was still angry, I paid no attention to her. Then she got up and said she had something to tell me. She was stopped by a boy in front of his house, just around the path that leads home. She described him, but I could not recognize who she was talking about. So she went on and said that the boy stopped and asked for her assistant, pushed her into a room, and forcefully had sex with her. My daughter wanted to become a nurse and a gospel musician, but this incident has ruined her dreams. She is a very bright student, but has dropped out of school.
On the 8th, you were a space for 24 or 38. Or 38 was also called Fana, number about the second. It's not going to be an Akabofinka or the Befin, Madachi, Muslim. And they say, I be day. Nasa San Waba, or still watching in Naka, Nasa one what the world for Mark away there. Abane, dear Pebiara, yet.
More girls of the victim's age are defiled, and just like her, they are forced to drop out of school. Society, on the other hand, has been a judge to these girls. They face stigma every day.
Mr. Berry, maybe I know that's no papa. If you said you're so watching you, I'll be open and him go send to my day. I'll send him go send to my piano.
In Athalia Konsa, Joy News, Western Region.
A very touching one there. We're hoping that actions will be expedited to ensure justice is given this girl.